and foremost, you all look beautiful today. And I just want to say that we are so happy to be a part of this, such a great thing, you know, to let you know that healthy is very important to stay healthy because you gotta look good, but also stay looking good, you know? And then when you get older, you want to be able to like just live life and be happy rather than taking a whole bunch of pills and stuff. So we might as well start now, you know? That's how I feel about it. We just want to also say that it's very important to work out because at the end of the day, we gotta get on stage, we gotta sing and dance, you know, all at the same time. And our choreographer Sean Beckett don't play no games, so we gotta stay fit all the time. And it's just very important because you want to make it easy in life. You want to be able to walk around and not have to breathe heavy and stuff like that. And that's just you know, together. And also, don't be scared to sweat. Sweating is not ugly. It's very beautiful actually. So pretty girls sweat too because I'm one of them. And guys, don't think that you have to be super stick thin to be healthy. That's not healthy. Healthy is based off of your height and off of your age. That's really what shows that you need to be fit. And I mean, even like me, you know, I don't have rock hard ass and you know what I'm saying, like a tight butt, but I'm still in shape when I get on stage. It's the same thing for you guys. I don't want y'all to look at the media and look at what they tell you is the perfect body. It's not. The perfect body is what you make it.
And it's also very important to eat healthy. You know, that those fast foods, I mean, I'm in love with fast food myself. I cannot lie, crystals. I am a bit advocate of crystals, but it's really not healthy for you. And it just makes you like move slower. It makes you feel bad after the day. I know McDonald's does. We don't even eat McDonald's anymore. It just really doesn't make you feel good. So make sure to drink water, lots of water now because
and cranberry juice.
Yeah, cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice is good for your lady parts.
And it makes sure it's like when you sweat, like you drink a lot of water, it lets you do out and helps you lose weight. Like it is so true. Like water does true.
Like a gallon of water every day. Get a milk jug, fill it up with water, drink that throughout the day when you at school, at home, whatever. Just make sure you finish it.
And if you need to snack, lots of fruit. Yes, it will fill you up, and it's good, and it's not fattening, so it's like.
And nuts, y'all like nuts. Yeah, they do the almonds, so if you don't have almonds, yeah. So yeah.
So those are really like our healthy tips, I guess.
Is there any questions?
They get the blue diamond almonds.
We all pointed. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. You go ahead. What do we eat? Well, do you like salmon? No, yeah.
No, I got you.
No, it's okay. We really like salmon, like grilled salmon and steamed broccoli. I know I really like Caesar salads, like grilled chicken a lot. I like avocados. Avocado is a healthy fat, so you know it's cool to eat avocado. And definitely.
Public sandwiches.
Yeah, public sandwiches are good. Yeah,
Those joints in public. I mean, they be on point. Like,
try to do the healthier choices when you get your sandwich, and also try to stay with the fried foods because it's just like I don't know. To me, it makes me feel tired and stuff. When I just notice the difference after a long time when I eat fried food, I feel so good. Yeah, like a lot of real food. Any other questions?
You guys be working out with them today?
Working out? I don't think we're gonna be doing a lot of sweating today.
We kind of did our earlier.
You know, give some tips and you know, watch and feed everybody and have a little fun. Yeah. We might sweat a little bit. I'm not really sure actually.
We might pull up. Any other questions? Me, I run around my neighborhood like twice in the morning with like weights on. And at night I do like 100 crunches and I do like 50 of these little back kick things for my butt. And then I do like 40 squats. So that usually gets me pretty much all the way together between the running and that. So that's mine. Mine is, it varies because like, have y'all ever used the pump up app? It's an app on your phone. It's a great app. If you don't have it, you should get it. I use it day to day. And I do different stuff. Like you'll do your whole body, you record your legs and arms and stuff. So I make running on treadmills, crunches and everything. So I just use the pump up app and every day I'll change it. I try to work out at least 3 days a week, no less than that.
Running, jump roping, lots of ab stuff, and yeah, just whatever I can really think of that comes to my mind. I can do it in my room on my floor. Yeah, like bicycle crunches, yeah, leg lifts.
Don't worry. Keep up. We're going to get this workout started.
Good.
How's everyone doing? Can we not? Girls, I want to see every face. Can media just wing out? Yeah. How are y'all doing today? Good. It's quiet. Great. Because I'm a singer. I got to save my voice. I can't yell at y'all for 10 minutes. But I'm so excited to be here. I'm elated to talk to you guys. And, you know, sports was a huge reason why I became a famous songwriter and singer. And I know that sounds like, hi, to the young ones. You're probably like, oh, they're not related. But honestly, I know that if it wasn't for my competitive spirit as I grew up playing sports, I would never have been able to have the tools and the mindset and the drive to make it as a singer. So the tools that I learned in sports, when I was young, I swam. I was 3 years old on the swim team, and I could barely make it across. And I swam until about 17, 18. But when I was 14, I had the opportunity to swim and compete for Georgia in the junior nationals. And so, you know, you win county. Can we please be quiet, please? I can't compete. Let me make it. But yeah, I was 14. I won county. Then you win state, and then you compete for your state in the junior nationals when you're at a top level. And I was so excited to do that. At 14 years old, I flew from Atlanta to New York. I believe it was in Manhattan that year, and it was a great opportunity. And then I played basketball, kind of at the same time. It was 2 years best offensive, senior year MVP at Tucker High School here in Atlanta, Georgia. You guys know Tucker High? Have you heard of it? All right. Anybody go to Tucker High? No? Well, I was way before that. Just a couple years. So, well, did anyone attend Henderson Mill Elementary? I'm just curious. Henderson Mill or Henderson Middle? No? Okay. Are they still schools? I'm just kidding. I'm not that old. But I said all that to say, I'm the type of person that whatever I do, I put my all into it. I give my entire heart to it. And I use that in swimming, and I was that way in basketball. But there were some things that you have to work on. You're not perfect at everything. Even if you want to be, you really, really, really want to be good at something, there are things that you have to work on. And it starts with being there on time, your work ethic, you know, and learning the fundamentals of that sport and mastering each fundamental of that sport. There's so many parts of learning a sport that they become tools in real life. And I'm so thankful that I'm able to speak to young girls, because I feel that we don't always naturally have the competitive spirit that young boys have. And I'm saying this because we can relate, we can translate that if we are learning it early enough. And I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to play sports and learn and, you know, have that kind of confidence and have that sense of accomplishment and have those tools that really are mental. It really wasn't about the sport. Now that I'm older, I realize it wasn't about the sport, it was about life. It's about understanding how to take a win and how to take a loss. There's a wrong way to accept a win. And there's a wrong way to accept a loss. And so, now that I'm an adult, I realize all the parallels that there are between sports and life. And every girl, you should really pat yourselves on the back and give yourself a hand for even being here, because every girl doesn't have that. There are a lot of girls in the world that rely on what they look like to be where they want to be. Now I know I had the song Pretty Girls Rock, but I want to make sure you guys understand what that's about. Because yes, it's good to look good. It's okay to look good as long as it's about the way you feel inside. And that's what I mean. Because any of you should be able to get your hair done and go to school on the first day or any day and walk in anywhere and feel like the most pretty thing in the room, regardless of what anyone else says.
And it's about that confidence that you have in sports, fitness, and eating healthy, and having good influences around you. Involving yourself and keeping yourselves busy and not out late at night doing the wrong things, or even in the internet streets doing and saying the wrong things. So what I really want you guys to take away from being here today is the sense of confidence that sports gives you. The sense of the drive, the tenacity. You know what that word means? Do you know what tenacity means, you two? Tenacity, it's like perseverance. You know perseverance? Pushing through when you don't feel like it, or when you don't feel able. It's that thing that allows you to go. That's tenacity. That's what sports and fitness and eating healthy and having good influences of friends around you, those are the things that allow you to be tenacious, tenacity. They allow you to have that tenacious spirit. And that's what I want you to take away from being here today. I hope that you find, whether it's not basketball or hopscotch or whatever, I truly hope that you find a sport that you love, or an activity, something that's competitive. Because like I said, girls, we need that. I really do hope that you find something, even if it's art competition, even if it's singing, even if it's whatever it is. I do hope it's athletic. Because there's nothing like what it does for your heart when you're coming in first place, or when you have to push inside. There's nothing like that feeling when you push your body and what it does to your mind. Do you guys know that playing sports helps your brain? You all, I'm sure, are at home giving your mother hell with these hormones coming. But did you know that being active, running, and being outside, and getting the vitamin D from the sun, it gives you endorphins. It all gives you good energy, basically. That's what it is, good energy. And it helps you to deal with those hormones from your PMS and all that. You'll learn soon. But it really does help. It helps your spirit and your mind. It helps you be happier. Being active helps you be happier. That's what the bottom line. So this is why I take every opportunity to come and be here for Pretty Girl Sweat. Because I want you guys to know that my life was not about being pretty. It wasn't about what man I was next to, or how tight my dress was, or how high my chest was sitting, or how much makeup I could cake on my face. My life was never about that. I was in the studio as a songwriter, and I worked my way up. The same way I took basketball and I mastered that craft. The same way I took swimming from 3 years old and I couldn't even make it across. I took that to winning county every year, winning state almost every year, and competing for my state in the whole nation, the whole country, the whole United States. I did that with music. And you can do that with whatever it is you love. And I urge you to find what that thing is. Find what you love. Always be active, physically. But find that thing that you feel God put you here to do. Because there's something in your heart, even right now. Music and singing, songwriting was in my heart. And I know there's something in your heart. And maybe you haven't realized it's even a job yet. Because I didn't know songwriters existed. Maybe you don't know it's a real job yet, but I urge you to try as many things as you possibly can until you find it. Until you find that thing that, oh, you know what? This is a real strong something in my heart, and I'm not going to quit this. I quit soccer, or I quit whatever it was, but I'm not going to quit this, because this is why I'm here. Find that thing. Find that thing. Find that thing, and be successful at that. And never, ever, ever stop. Never give up on that. But I got with Aisha because I'm excited. Are y'all okay? Y'all look, are you sad?
No.
They're engaged. Just checking. We're happy, right? Yeah. And we're listening. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure I wasn't boring you. At the end of the day, I know I'm a grown up to you, but I just want to pour. I want to pour into you. I want to pour into your heart, and I want you to take something home. And I really, really, really hope you remember just something I've said, because that's why I'm here. I'm here to touch you and help you find that thing and keep you active and keep you happy, keep those endorphins and your brain happy. And we're gonna fight PMS together through life. That's a real thing. No, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. And we're gonna eat healthy, and we're gonna find that thing and take all of the tools that you learn today and in life and in whatever sport you take up, whatever activity you take up. I really hope that you look back and you say, you know what, I'm so glad I took that sport because I'm so successful at being this lawyer, or I'm so successful at my desk at work. I'm so successful in music, or I'm so successful as a writer for the newspaper, or I'm so successful as a cartoonist drawing because I played a sport, because I know never to give up. I know, can we be quiet please over here? I'm almost done, I promise. I lost my train of thought a little bit. I have ADD, just a bit. But your drive and your confidence and your sense of accomplishment, I really hope. And I want to share something else. Something really quick, really quick. I actually reached out to my. You guys have PE classes still, right? I really feel like, I felt like I had to ask that because I know they take away some programs. They're taking away art and they're taking away physical education. And it saddens my heart. So, is there anyone here whose school does not have that? Because I'll show up. Anybody's school not have that?
Do my school have?
Your school doesn't have physical education? Really? What school is this? What city? What city is this? Sandtown. Never heard of it. But I want you to write that down and give it to her. Tell her what school that is, because I'm going to show up and I have some words for you. I can't show up to everyone, but that really breaks my heart. Because I remember that breaks my heart because I remember this morning I actually woke up and I reached out to my PE teacher from elementary school. And I just sent him and my high school basketball coach a thank you. I said, wow, I feel so blessed I get to go speak with young girls today about how sports impacted my life and how fitness and I said, I wanted to reach out to you because you implanted these things. You were the reason that I am where I am today because you taught me the things that were necessary for me to be successful in life. And I just sent them a thank you, and then he sent me, my PE teacher sent me a thank you back, and so did my high school basketball coach. And he reminded me that I had the push-up record and the bench press record, and girls had beat me. Even the guys haven't beat my push-up or bench press record, by the way. But I thank him, and I hope that you allow them to pour into you, and I hope that you allow them to push you. And wherever it is you lack physically, whatever you're not good at physically, I hope you allow them to stretch you out and to push your boundaries. What you think you're not capable of doing, I really hope you allow them to push you because you will see amazing things, not only in your life now, you will see the progress and you'll feel amazing about yourself. Like, I thought I could only do 5 push-ups. I did 10 today. One day you'll look up, or, oh, I thought I couldn't run a mile. I mean, we used to run a mile every Friday in PE. Anybody doing something like that? Every Friday? We did it every Friday. We have physical tests, sit-up tests, push-up tests every week. We had to learn how to score and learn how to follow every single sport. Football, tennis, soccer, basketball, baseball, probably badminton, like we followed, we had to learn everything, but I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. So like I said, allow them to push you, allow them to do that, because you'll realize they're not doing it for themselves. They're not doing it to make you angry. They're not even doing it for any of their own purpose. They don't show up every day as your PE teacher just because they get a check. They're actually showing up because they do care, because they could have quit. But they actually show up and they give you an assignment, not to piss you off that day, not to hurt your feelings or make you feel bad about what you cannot do. What they're trying to do is show you what you're actually capable of doing, but you're stopping yourself in your mind. So, anyway, I'm gonna stop. I'm inspired. I'm like, I just want to pour everything into you, and I wish you guys the best in your physical and your mental health. I wish you the best, and thanks for having me. And I always show up when she calls, and I really enjoy this. And we're gonna have some fun today. I'm done talking. Thank you. We're gonna have some fun.